we haven't got Iris today, so we promise we won't sing to you.
This seance was recorded on the 27th of October 1987. Medium Leslie Flint.
Iris. Oh, she's in Madrid, Mickey. We miss her.
But she sings.
Yeah, she
And she starts you lot off.
That's right.
Oh dear, oh dear.
It's turned on our Leslie.
Yeah, I switched on the tape, yeah.
Yeah, she was so sorry she couldn't come today.
What's wrong with her then?
Well, nothing, only she'd planned to go to Madrid with some friends.
She's gone on holiday, on holiday to Madrid instead.
Oh, she's gone off on her holiday.
And she said she'd much sooner have been here with us.
Well, you tell her I wish to be remembered.
Oh, she'll be delighted.
Send her my love and my blessings.
Yes, we will,
And
Mickey.
she's a good woman.
Yes, she is. She's lovely.
Can you hear me?
Yes?
Yes.
Did you think I wasn't coming?
Yes.
No, you didn't think that, did
No,
you?
you didn't really. No,
You're a case you are, Vera.
I know that, Mickey.
Your old man, he's got you well taped. He comes and sees you, well, often, you know that.
I know, yeah.
Keeps you in check.
Eh?
Keeps you in well.
Keeps me in check.
I don't mean those you write on a piece of paper and put
No,
in the
no.
bank. I don't mean that check.
He watches my antics.
Do what?
He watches me.
He's got his eye out all right for you, mate. I think he's looking forward to the day when you kick the bucket and come and join him.
Not yet, Mickey.
No, she won't be coming yet. She's got a few years to go, I should imagine.
Not too long, I hope.
Oh, you'll always be able to get around and
Oh,
do
that's
things.
all right then.
You're not going to be laid up and
Oh,
invalid
good.
or nothing. You
No.
won't have to book a wheelchair.
Oh, good.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Well, that's okay. I don't mind staying here as long as I can get about.
You're a bit of a case, aren't you?
I don't know.
Are you veggie?
Reggie?
Has it what?
Veggie.
Is it Iris's Reggie?
I didn't say Reggie.
Oh.
I said veggie.
Oh, veggie.
Vegetarian.
Vegetarian, you mean? Vera isn't, Mickey.
I know I ought to be, Mickey, but I'm not really.
You're not a vegetarian then?
Not totally.
You
no.
like a bit of steak, do you then?
Not much, no.
Oh dear, oh
But I
dear.
do have a wee bit now
What
and
a
then.
conversation.
Get on a high plane.
Yes, you're very plain.
Oh, you're getting deaf.
Who?
Never mind.
Him.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh, Roland's coming on, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
I wouldn't be surprised about apports.
No. Oh,
yes.
that's great.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Mickey.
Do what?
Thank you.
Because I know that there's a certain experiment that's going on in your little lot,
Yes.
your group, and they've been trying various things to attract attention
Yes.
and bring in little objects, and things may move.
Oh.
Great.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Thank
can.
you.
We're very interested.
You want to ask me something then, Rowley?
Oh,
No,
dear.
Vicky, I'm just listening.
You're a funny bloke, you are, though. I think that, I don't know whether you do or not, but I shouldn't think you have any real cause to sort of worry or doubt or anything, but I suppose you're happy head if like, you know. But there's a lot going on around you, and a lot of activity, and a lot of power, and a lot of experiments, you know.
Yes.
But that applies in the group as it is anyway, but I think you doubt yourself at times, don't you?
Yes, that's true, Vicky.
All the time you're analysing.
That's it. Yes.
That don't always help, you know. You should just not worry, be relaxed, let things happen, and don't sort of interfere in any way, and let things take their course.
Are you listening,
He's
Roland?
not
I will
convinced,
try,
Mickey.
Vicky.
Do what, love?
He's not convinced.
Well, he knows, but he...
He matters.
Well, I think all of you are developing. May not all be in the same way exactly, but each one of you are having various things going on, and a lot of impressions, of course, and sometimes you get a little clairvoyance and you have very strong mental pictures.
Yeah.
But there's much more to it than that. There's a lot of physical energy and power there, and you mustn't be surprised if things really begin to happen, and things move around.
Yes, good.
Fantastic.
It's lovely.
Because if there's anything anybody wants to ask, I'm only too glad to try and help. Don't all shout at once.
Shall we ask him about what we heard?
Mickey,
Yes?
can you find out an explanation of what we heard the other week in the circle, please?
What you heard? Well, if you heard something, you know about it, don't you?
Well, it's not that easy.
Do it.
Isn't that easy?
Isn't that easy, she said.
Explain yourself.
I'll tell you another thing, although you may not... well, you see, you obviously anticipate, and everybody does, of course, when they're sitting in circle, that the various souls on this side, obviously, are trying to make the trying to make a contact like that. Sometimes as animals, did you know that there's a little dog in your circle at times?
No.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I've seen that man there, and he always brings his dog. I think he must have been very fond of that particular dog when he was on your side of life.
Who was that then, Mickey? One of our helpers or a communicator?
Well, of course he's not like that now on our side, but when he was on your side, he was getting on in years, and he was no chicken anyway, but the point is that he was devoted to his old dog, and I think to him his life was helped, and he got a lot of comfort from this dog in his old age, and he says his name is Will, and he's some connection. Hold on. Oh, they used to call him Old Will or Old Bill, and he died. He lived all on his own the last years of his life, and he adored his old dog.
No. It's not your uncle, is it, Colin?
Not
Not that you know of.
No.
his wife's name was Emmy, he tells me. He's since joined his wife over here, and he's been to your circle quite a few times, and he often brings his dog. I've seen that dog there several times. And what did you say? What's your other name? Shut up snorting. His name is Evans. His name is William Evans, Bill Evans, and his wife and he are very happily married, and he lost his wife, and he was left just with a dog, and he adored his old dog, and he's always around in your group. And there's also that tall Indian that I've seen many times, of course. He's always around in your circle.
Oh, yes.
And there's also the Arab gentleman,
Yes.
and there's also the Egyptian gentleman, and of course there's that Parson bloke, and there's also that monk, and there's always the same crowd with you lot. Anyway, you asked me something else, didn't you?
Well, Mickey, we heard something one evening, and first of all we thought it was a radio outside, and then we thought it couldn't be, and it was like children singing.
Well, of course there's a lot of children too at times, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if, of course, you did hear sometimes people, perhaps at a long distance way, because probably I know for a fact that they haven't been able to speak in a loud, clear-cut way. It's tuning in or sort of getting in a vibration on the same level, and you may pick up things, like you can sometimes pick up things without even attempting to do it on a radio. I mean, you get the wrong station or whatever you like to put it as. But the point is that there are times, obviously, when the sensitivity is such that you do hear, as it were, with not a great clarity, but with a realisation that something is there and you're not quite sure what it is, but it's there.
Well, thank you.
You see, the whole point about your circle, or any circle, really is a matter of evolution and development on different levels of consciousness. And if it's going to be of a physical nature, which we hope your circle is, and that's what we anticipate from it and with it, is that you will find you'll go on to a different level. And this is when you'll start getting tuned in, as it were, because it's all a matter of tuning in on a certain level. And then things that were not audible before become audible. You see, the point is that there are times when, frankly, when I speak here, and there are times when I'm saying something, not only me but other people, and you're not picking it up at all.
Yeah.
Because we haven't pitched, as it were, on the same level of vibration. Because all life is vibration, and there are many souls who come on different levels, and they have to lower their rate of vibration. They have to tune in. They have to be, as it were, in harmony with your condition. And there are times when I think your vibrations are such that you're much more likely to pick up or to hear. I mean, with it, what you thought or think you heard, and which was obviously so, was a level which normally you've not reached or contacted in your sittings. And I think this is bound to happen. You'll get moments when you will hear, and you'll know you'll hear. You won't have any doubts about it. But of course it all takes time to the experiment.
Thank you.
You see, the trouble is, I think, well, not the trouble, I think it applies to pretty well everybody, not just you lot. I mean, you sit and you sit and you sit, and things do happen to a point, and sometimes you pick up things, maybe mentally, sometimes it's raw material to a point anyway, and you're tuning in varying ways from time to time, and it may not always be the same level. And I think this is what's happening. They're experimenting all the time with you lot, and I'm sure that eventually, if you stick it out, and there's no reason why you shouldn't, you will get onto the level whereby you will get direct contact, and it won't be anything you'll have any half measures about. It'll be 100%.
And that's marvellous, isn't it?
That makes sense, Vera.
Yes.
Why are we singing all the time?
Yes, they always want us to keep singing.
Singing?
Yes.
You were reluctant to sing here. You are funny, Nick. You're a neat one, you are, Vera.
And they always want us to sing Welsh.
Well, why not?
Well, I don't know. It depends.
But I suppose if you sing out, really, that's all right to begin with, for a quarter of an hour or something. But if you're going to do that all through an hour or what, you'll exhaust yourself.
Well, we are.
And then you're not going to necessarily hear what might be what we might have achieved.
But
I don't think you should sing the whole way through.
Well, they won't let us stop.
We'll have a word with them, Mickey.
I think if you sang for a quarter of an hour, roughly, and to build up the power or whatever, and then relax, and then leave the rest to us, and then if we can, and we can, I know we shall get through, you'll hear things that we're trying to do. But if you're going to yell at the top of your big voices, I mean, you won't know, will you?
And they keep telling us again.
Who tells you again?
Well, I think it's Winston.
WW.
And WW.
Well, I don't know. I can only speak from my own experience. I think, yes, it's very good to open up and to create vibration and atmosphere and all the rest of it for perhaps a little while, quarter of an hour maybe. But if you're going to do all that for a solid hour, you're not only going to wear yourselves out, but even if we achieved something, you wouldn't hear it.
Well, we're going to tell them that next Thursday.
Well, I don't get that at all.
No. But from what you were saying just now, Mickey,
What?
that if we're all on different vibrations, perhaps the singing brings us to one vibration, so they're able to use the power.
Yes, that's all right as far as it goes. I'm not disputing that. I'm not arguing the toss about that. What I mean to say is yes, but quite apart from the singing, I think you are all on one level in a sense, because you've all come together as friends. You all have a regard and affection for each other. You're all searching for the truth and hoping to be of service in some shape or form at a later date, if not now. And I think that you've got everything in your favour. I'm agreed that I think the singing is a help, because it does help to build up and strengthen. But I wouldn't suggest that you should go on singing for an hour or whatever, because, well, not only would you exhaust yourselves physically and psychically, and also assuming that we were able to get through something, maybe not very clear, loud or clear or what have you, you wouldn't have heard it.
No, that is true. We will have to try and ease it up a bit.
I mean, what you could do, I'm not saying you should do, you could have some lovely music on a tape recorder, couldn't you?
We tried that as well.
Do what?
We tried that and they said no.
We thought the Treorchy male voice choir was
Do what?
We thought a choir which has been formed locally would be an improvement on our singing, but they said no.
Well, no, of course, I don't mean that. I don't think that would necessarily be of any great value. But if you had lovely music, which you could turn right down or off if you wanted to, you wouldn't have to sing all the time yourselves, and you wouldn't be weakening yourselves. You see, all the energy required to sing, although it's all right as far as it goes and all the rest of it, you're all as one, but the point is that we need physical energy, and we also need the psychic aspect of self. I think that too much of it is not so good.
We must try. All right, Mickey, thank you very much.
Well, don't you think so?
Yes, I
What you
agree.
do?
Well, we
Yes, we agree, Mickey.
We agree entirely.
You see, well, I wish I could get this over. You see, I know that you've all been very much, well, together in harmony, and you're all very fond of each other as individuals, people, and you all blend very well, and the power that you create is a very strong psychic force and energy, and there's so much there. But that doesn't necessarily mean to say you've got to go on sing until you wear yourselves out. I mean, all right, you may have had a happy social evening singing, but that's not the object of the exercise, is it?
No, you're quite right.
I mean, if you want to form your own little choir, do it separate. And as for Iris, well, she's a case, ain't she?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Oh, she'd be thrilled to know you remember her.
Oh, I remember her. I could hardly forget her. And her Reggie.
Yes.
He wishes to be remembered, sends love and blessings.
Oh, lovely. Well.
There's a close tie with those two, wasn't there?
Well, yes.
I mean, oh, yes.
Well,
Well, you don't seem very sure
it's
about
nothing to do with me, Mickey.
it. What do you mean, nothing to do with you?
But it isn't. It's not my relationship.
I didn't say it was. I wasn't saying you and him.
Well, you say, what do you mean?
Oh, I won't go into all that.
No, let's drop it.
Well, she was fond of Reggie, wasn't she?
Oh, yes.
Well, then, that's what I'm on about. I'm not talking about you being in bed with him. God, what a case you are. You got your own bloke over there, and he's got you well trained.
He thinks
He'll get you jumping through hoops when you come here.
now.
Jumping through hoops.
That'll be the day.
I said I'm making a joke. I think you got him well trained.
That's
anyway.
more like it.
But I you know, and it's amazing how some women all rule their men, don't they, with a rod of iron.
That's the way it should be.
No, I think it should be 50-50.
I agree with you.
And there's no such thing as perfection.
No.
Takes all kinds to make the world, good, bad, indifferent. And all this business that you hear about marriages, well, they're all right, but you had to pull your weight, make allowances. No one's perfect. Used to hurt my mum and dad in the old days, of course, down the coast. They went for it, hammer and tongs. Anyway, this will get a baby new frock.
Dear.
How are you, Robert?
Oh, I'm fine, Mickey. I'm sitting here listening, as always, quietly.
Yeah, your marriage was quite a fun, wasn't it?
Yes, it was wonderful. It was.
Yeah, she got you where she wanted you.
Yes, she did. Although she was quiet and didn't.
Oh, she was the quiet one you want to watch.
Oh, dear.
Is she about today, Miyoko? Is Miyoko about today, Mickey?
Oh, she's around. She'll never miss out, believe me. She knows when you're around and she's there.
I'm sure of that, Mickey. I love her very much, you know that, all jokes aside. Really.
Oh, but I'm up here all day.
Dear.
Oh, Winston's a case, isn't he?
Oh, yes.
He's a lovely person.
He's marvellous, Mickey.
He's never far from you lot. And when you have your circle, old Winston's there right on the dot.
Oh, he's in charge.
Sure.
He's in charge.
You say that again.
He's Roland's guide, really.
Yeah, but it's not only just that. I mean, there's more to it than meets the eye. And not only that, there's all these other souls that come, and some of them are really beautiful people. Well, they all are nice people, of course, but some are more spiritually advanced than others, on different levels, of course. But I don't know whether you'll ever quite realise or appreciate, I'm sure you do appreciate, but realise what they sometimes give up to come and help you and be with you. And you know, it's not the easiest thing for us to come down into your murky old world.
No,
What
I know
with all
that.
the darkness and depression and what's going on in your world, all the hatred and all the rest of it. You know, it's very depressing to us.
Yeah. Oh, we really love Winston.
You're a lovely little circle though, aren't you?
Mm.
And I think that you've got it, you know. You may not think you're doing as well as you'd like, but you're not doing so bad. You're doing better than you dare hope. You wait one of these times when you least expect it. You'll hear some of us coming, and I'll be there, and I'll say a few words. I'll say, look, it's me.
Oh, dear.
That'll be great. Roll on.
Yeah, how can I? Oh, well, it depends, honey. It depends. All we can ever do is do our best. No one can do more than that. I don't know. I could say. Must we get the baby in her throat with it? Shut up, Colin.
I was talking to somebody. Tell them to go away.
Yes.
Who? Emmy? Who is that? Come on, Fern. Hello?
Hello.
Who do you want, friend? It's not very clear. Amy? Come on. Try again. Hello?
Who's there?
Who is that? Hello? Who? Oh, Winston. Oh, how exciting. You've never spoken to us before, not through Leslie. We do love you, Winston.
I know that. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can now.
Winston speaking.
Yes, hello, Winston.
I want to talk to you about the circle.
Oh, great, yes.
We're very happy about it.
Oh, good.
Don't be depressed.
No.
For everything possible is being done.
Oh, that's lovely. What about your medium? He won't speak to you.
Why not?
Why not? Well, because he's so self-effacing. Say hello to Winston Roland.
I wish Roland.
Eh?
I wish you would not be.
He wishes he would not be.
Yeah, so self-effacing.
I want you to know that I endeavor to do as best I can.
Yes.
Everything that is helpful. I don't want you to intrude and not to worry. Please don't worry.
Right.
Let things take their course.
Yes.
I will do as indeed will we all do everything in our power to help. The conditions of the circle are excellent. You must not be unduly concerned if things seem to be at times rather, well, perhaps not as well as you would wish. Conditions vary, of course, but we're doing everything we can, and we shall succeed in our endeavors. But you must not be perturbed if quite often it may seem little is happening of any consequence. A lot is happening behind the scenes. We shall achieve our object. The power that is generated at times is very much more than you realize. You did hear the other week that it probably was not as clear as we would have wished. But you know we often speak. We're not always sure that you can hear what we're saying, but we endeavor. We shall get through. We shall succeed. But you must be, as indeed I know you are, patient. But the children that were there, who sometimes come,
Yes.
you know, you doubt at times. I think you think it could have been from another source. But there are times when you will hear, and you will know, and it will not be just one of you hearing, but all of you hearing. Then there cannot be any doubt. But you know, I just want you to realize that we have been working on your behalf over a very, very long period of your time. But we are not disheartened. We are convinced that there is the possibility of great things among you. But you must not get depressed. And above all, you young men, you mustn't doubt. You are inclined to doubt yourself, which is rather a pity. But there I understand the reasons. I suppose it's to be expected. And one wants so much, as indeed do we, to do the work in a successful way. But it will take patience on your part, indeed on ours too. But we know that we shall succeed. But we have to wait a little longer, and when you are least expecting it, may well be then when you will hear, without any shadow of a doubt, that which we are endeavouring to bring about. You will succeed in your endeavours because of all that we have endeavoured on your behalf. Just carry on, and know we're there, and all will come to pass eventually. It's a great joy to come and talk to you, and not only I, but all of us here give you our love and our blessings, and peace be with you, my friends.
And you, thank you very
And
much.
you, Ben. Thank you.
Was he a statesman or something?
Yes.
Because I think he was the man of high office.
Yes, that's it.
But he was a remarkable character.
Yes. We know who he was, really.
Well, he's a lovely person.
I know.
And he's obviously gone a long way ahead.
Mhm.
And he's certainly taken a great interest in your group. And he gives on about some picture you've got. Have you got a picture of him?
Well, I have seen a picture of him, but I haven't got one. Oh, I've got a copy of his memorial in Westminster Abbey.
Well, he's laughing. He says you have. And he says that, I don't know whether you've tucked it away or put it away or
Yes.
what. Is it in Westminster Abbey?
Yes.
Good Lord.
Uh-huh.
Well, a statue or something.
Well, no, it's a memorial.
Is it? Oh.
It's got a little sort of bas-relief of him and the work he did, and a sort of epitaph, isn't it? Yes.
Oh.
And I've got a photograph of it.
Oh.
But I did see a photo. Well, it wasn't a photograph in those days, but a painting of him in a book once.
Oh, really? Oh, well. Oh, well, I wouldn't know.
We're delighted with that, Mickey.
But, you have got this picture then?
Yes.
Which sounds posh bloke.
Well, he was a very well educated man and had a high office, yes.
Well, I don't know, I wouldn't know much about him, but I've seen him many times in your group. He seems something of a character, isn't he?
Oh, he was a character, all right. He told us to call him Winston, you see.
Yeah, but,
That's not his name.
that's what I can't find out. I'll have to find out more about him.
All right, then. That would be great. He told me...
Let us know, Mickey.
He more or less told me to mind my own business once.
He did? Why should he give you a different name to his proper one?
Well, don't you think they often do that? Because their names in spirit, what they were on earth now is, say if they had titles and
Something
things,
in that, I
it
suppose.
means nothing over there, does it?
I don't understand it. Did he wear a wig then?
Yes.
Of course, it makes me laugh. As I'm talking to you, he stood right in front of me, and he grinned,
Yeah.
and he put this sort of powdered wig on,
That's it.
as if he must have lived in the 18th century.
That's it, Mickey.
And he says, now you know.
Yeah.
Well, but I don't know, I'm no further than I was before. So he calls himself Winston, but that's not his name then.
No.
Hold on. I don't understand that. Funny bloke.
He loved it. That's good proof.
Do what?
That was good proof.
Yes, I know. Hello.
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 Good Lord. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Eat.
Yes.
Can you tell us who you are?
I'm not quite sure whether you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you. Can you tell us who you are?
Is that Mickey?
Hello.
Yes, I do, my dear. Oh, so close. I know. I don't know if I can manage that.
We can hear you.
Hello?
Hello.
Well, I'm not quite sure. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Come along, friend. Tell us who you are.
I know who you are. You're Mrs. Neat,
That's right.
and I know your friends.
Yes.
The reason, well, the way I know is because some while ago I came to your little meetings.
Oh,
Yes, as a matter of fact, I was brought along.
Yes.
You know, when I was on your side, I was interested in spiritualism. I wasn't really convinced, you know, but I was interested. I'd read a number of books about it. Found it very interesting indeed, but I was never really convinced, you know. But since I've been here, I've had such wonderful experiences. And, well, I became very friendly with several people over here that you know, and they very generously brought me along to your little circle, as you call it.
Yes.
My name won't convey a thing to you. There's no reason why it should. After all, I wasn't a famous person. I was just a very ordinary person, really. I suppose when I was on your side, I did have ambition, but I never really achieved anything of any value. I'd always wanted to be a singer. But, well, I suppose I didn't have too bad a voice, but I never made any success. I never went into the operatic field, you know. But over here I've been so blessed, you know. I've met so many people that I've admired, people that I heard on gramophone records, really. Because really, I very seldom ever went to opera or any classical thing. Well, partly because I lived in a rather remote place, and secondly because I really couldn't have afforded it. But I suppose looking back on my life, I always had this ambition to be a great singer. I've met some wonderful people over here, singers, and Clara Butt. I used to love to put her records on and listen to that wonderful voice. Such an extraordinary voice, of course. And of course, in more recent years, from your time point of view, I've listened to a lot of other great singers, like Maria Callas, and I've met over here because I suppose my attraction towards music has brought me into the sort of link or contact with people like that. And of course I've always enjoyed the Welsh choirs. I remember we used to listen on the early years when we had radio. I remember my husband building a crystal set, cat's whiskers or something. I don't quite remember the technical side of it, and he was a much quieter person than I was. He was much more, I don't know, down to earth, I suppose. You know, I've been brought to your circle some long time back now, and I've got very drawn and attached to it. And of course I know Winston, and what an interesting, fascinating man he is. And how lucky you are to have such a person to take such an interest in you.
Do we know that, friend? Yeah.
And of course there are a lot of other people too
this Father Bernard, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know who he is.
No.
But he was a monk way back, many centuries ago.
Yeah.
Time's nothing, you know.
No.
But you're lucky to have such a good circle. I do come, not often, not always, no. But I was very drawn to you because you, well, evidently from what they say, they have great hopes of your group, that it will become a marvellous circle. Well, it's already on the way, but you don't have to worry about it, evidently. The less you worry, the better it'll be. Don't sort of get all het up about it. You know, I've been here now, let me see, it's an extraordinary time goes by. Oh, I suppose I've been here 30 years, must be. Because my husband died, you see. He was in the Air Force, eventually. And, I don't know why I hope you're not bored.
No,
I don't want to take up your valuable time. As a matter of fact, that gentleman there, the little Japanese lady, she's very close to him.
Oh.
And she sends him all her love.
Wonderful.
What a lucky man you are.
I know that.
They have such a lovely little wife.
Thank you.
And you know, I'm sure she will always have her eye on you.
I
know
hope so.
she's always taking interest in what you're doing, evidently. Oh, I expect you'll be so happy when you come here
Yes, I will.
to be with her.
I will.
She loves you very much. Anyway, I suppose I really shouldn't take up your valuable time, but I did feel I'd like to just say hello and let you know I'm merely one of, well, I don't make a habit of coming, of course, but you are so blessed, you know, with all the wonderful, wonderful people that you have with you. You mustn't doubt, you know. Just carry on. Anyway, I'd better go now. Bye-bye.
Thank you for the nice things you said about my wife.
She's interesting, isn't she? You never know who's coming.
No.
You never know, do you? But you see, she's a lovely little thing, and she seems to have taken an interest in you lot. And she knows old Winston.
Yes, well, there you
But
are.
I think he was more than, well, never mind. I think he had a hand in a lot of things, that Winston.
Yes, he did.
Not only just one item of... He was a very talented bloke.
Yes.
I think there's an oil painting of him somewhere.
I think there is, yes. I think the one in the book was taken from it.
Do what?
I think the copy I saw in a book was taken from the painting, but I wouldn't know where the original is.
Ah, want me to find out?
I'd like to find out. Anyway, Mickey, is there anyone for Eileen or Sheila today?
Oh dear.
Eileen's never been here before.
No.
Is it all new then?
It's all new to Eileen.
Eileen, yes.
You've never been to nothing?
Very little.
Not really.
No.
You speak louder to him.
Oh yes, just talking about it.
Dad?
Who's that?
Who's that?
Eileen.
Eileen. Answer, Eileen.
No.
No?
No.
It's not your dad?
No, it's not my dad. My dad is still...
No, it's not your fault, not for you.
Oh.
Yes.
Can you speak up a little, please? She can't hear you.
How are you? How's your dad?
He's fine. He's fine.
You wouldn't. I've been here a long time now.
Who's
Yeah.
that?
Hello. Hello. Do you know any gentlemen connected with your people who had a lot to do with railways?
No, Mickey, I can't think of anyone with railways.
Do what?
No, Mickey, I can't think of anyone with railways.
There's a man here who obviously he worked for the railways. Do you know much about your relations then?
Yes, a fair amount about my father's side, but I can't think of railways. Hello?
Come on.
Hello?
Who's that?
Who's that?
So somebody said Mummy. May not.
Eileen,
Hello?
have you just got sorted out or settled?
Beginning to, I think, Mickey.
Well, it's very odd. Somebody here says that it's taken its course or time and you're just about now coming out of the wood and you're getting straight and settled.
That's very true, Mickey.
Is it a place where you're living then?
Well, settled in my mind, perhaps to make a decision
Do what?
to move on, I think. But decisions are easier.
I don't understand why they keep on about this. They say things are turning up and sorting themselves out and things are getting now on the way and as if you're more or less getting settled.
Yes, I think so. You know, I'm making decisions, Mickey.
Well, they seem very anxious to help you and they seem very certain that you're now more or less out of the wood and you're going to be more or less sorted out and settled and it's just a matter of a little more time.
Oh, thank you very much, Mickey.
Are you fond of bungalows?
Yes, yes.
Have you got a bungalow or something to do with the bungalow?
Yes, I have.
Because they're on about some bungalow place. It's as if the things are not quite the way you want them yet, but they are getting sorted out and you're going to be much more settled and happy next year.
Oh, thank you very much.
And also let me tell you, there's a man here who died under very peculiar circumstances, so much so they have to have an inquest. It's something to do with your family.
Yes, yes.
Was it an uncle or something?
No, a very close friend.
Do what?
A close friend.
Well, I don't understand that, whether we should tell me more accurately exactly, but there's someone pushing in here, and that this person had a very sad passing, an unexpected shock of some description, and they had to have some sort of an inquest.
Yes.
And it's to do with you, if not a family, very close.
Yes.
And I don't know whether I should stick my neck out even further here with you. Do you know anything about a broken marriage?
Broken marriage.
Yes, somebody else pushing in too, and it seems as if, what did you say? Yeah, as if they had a basin full, and they got to the point of no return and they separated, the two of them, husband and wife.
Well, the friend I'm thinking about...
Do what?
The friend I'm thinking about, this had happened with his daughter.
Well, this man's telling me all about this, you see, and there's a great tragedy in the family, and there also is this family splitting up and parting in the way of the ways with husband and wife, and there's also, I know you think this is crazy, I can't help it. I'm obviously picking up a lot of people here in connections which are indirectly to do with you, but not necessarily directly. And, oh dear. And something to do with the shop. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mickey.
Somebody related to you had a little business or shop.
Yes.
They're over here now.
That's right.
They're all linking up with you, and whether you know it or whether you don't know it, and I'll stick my neck out with you, I don't think you realise how sensitive you are and how psychic you are, and I think that you sense and feel much more than you're prepared to give out. I think you're a medium to a point, and you certainly do things which, well, could be very helpful to people. Do you ever try to counsel people?
Yes, Mickey. Yes.
And I get a lot of healing with you and all.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, well, you might not know about it. I'm telling you, mate. If you laid your hands on someone who is unwell or sick, and you just sat there quietly and peacefully and sending out all your love, I think you'd do a lot of good work in that direction. You had trouble with your foot.
Yes.
It's all right now, is it?
It is, yes.
What was it, your heel?
Yes. Well, I thought it was the heel, but I didn't know.
Well, you were walking bad too, and you had this trouble, didn't you?
Yeah.
You know, you're a bit of a case, you are. And someone keeps laughing about Doris.
Oh, yes.
Doris is on your side, isn't she?
She used to be the cleaning lady.
Do what?
She used to be my cleaning lady.
Well, it's very peculiar. They're telling me that they used to have a bit of a giggle over your Doris, who used to come in and do the various things. She was a bit of a character, wasn't she?
She was, yes.
Did you ever have anything to do with her?
Well, my husband had more to do with it than me.
Do what?
My husband.
What?
Had more to do with Doris than I did.
Well, yeah, that sounds funny. But anyway, they're telling me that you'll be hearing something which you least expect to do with this Doris. And at one time she was rather caught up with you and the cleaning and all that, and she was something of a character. But you're going to hear more about her before long.
Oh, thank you, Mickey.
Also, you know, I know you think I'm nuts, but there's somebody put a beautiful cat in your lap.
A cat? Oh,
C-A-T. Yeah, but it wasn't yours.
No, I've got a dog, not a cat.
No, this is a cat. I know the difference. It was a tabby. Yes, she was a lovely little old thing, she was. I don't know how it is, but some people, well, I suppose it's understandable, attract a lot of animals one way and another. You're a funny little thing, but I think you've got a big headache. Well, I say you've got a big headache, I don't mean that quite, but I don't know whether I should say certain things to you. I think that you're working things out pretty well one way and another, and yet there is some influence. I don't know if I should say this.
Yes, Clara.
Well, it's as if you're going in one direction and someone else is pulling a bit in the other.
Yes, that's
Do you understand?
Yes, Mickey.
And it's not the easiest thing in the world to be, you know, you want to do the right thing, and you obviously want to do what you feel is the right thing, and yet I feel as if there's no bad feeling and nothing like that, and yet I feel as if it's as if you don't see eye to eye and one is sort of going in another direction or pulling.
Yes,
You know.
That makes sense, Mickey, yes.
But you must be patient. You have to sort of wait until see how things work out. They will work out. I like you. You're a bit of a case though. And I keep seeing hairdressing.
Yes.
I don't know what you have to do with hairdressing. Which place are you?
Not me, but I've got lots of friends hairdressing.
Well, it's funny. I get you caught up with all sorts of things. You're quite a character, you know. But I'm quite sure you're going to move or make a
advance in some way. You may be striving for it, but it'll happen. When it does happen, it'll all be sudden. I don't know. Yeah, it's been 2 funerals as well.
2 funerals. Yes, that's true.
Yeah. Is it your husband that you get fed up with, or what?
No, my husband's with you, Mickey.
Well, why is it they keep on about this separation and this sort of, why do they keep repeating this to me? It keeps on saying about being fed up and trying to sort things out, and what did you say? Keep on about your husband all the time now. What did you say? You have got 2 things connected with him, with you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
One is you're wearing something, and something in your bag.
I can't think of the one in my bag.
Yes, you have. Because they're telling me. And there's he's very anxious for her to know that he's been very much around you, but it seems as if there has been something, I don't know how to put it. What did you say? Keeps on about this bungalow.
Yes.
Coming to the bungalow, and I think he's been trying to link up and help you, and oh yes you have, and you've got something in your, I'm sure I'm right, they wouldn't tell me otherwise, but you're wearing something and there's something else that's loose, and I think it's in your bag, and it's connected with him.
I've got an old bag today. There's
Do
lots of
what?
rubbish. I have an old bag with me today, and there's lots of rubbish. I haven't used it for a long time, so there might be something.
He says definitely, and I have to repeat this, I stick my neck out, and that you've got a ring.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's with you.
Yes.
But that's not the only thing. He keeps on about in this bag, and he's also talking about a little book. It's a little small, like a little book, like a notebook or something. Never mind. Did he have a car?
Yes.
Has it gone?
Yes.
Because she says it was a wrench, in a way, but she said it was important to him when he was on your side of this car, but you've no longer got the car.
No.
You've kept a number of things, but the car's gone, and he's also talking about the roof.
Oh.
What have you had trouble recently with the roof?
2 roofs, which he should have done.
What?
2
You what?
2 flat roofs, tell him that he should have done.
Yeah, well, he's laughing. He said
I guess would be.
I don't think that he always was able to do what he wanted to do for some reason. It's as if he has some regrets to a point, although he was a good man, no doubt, but I think he intended to do things, never got them done.
That's right, Mickey.
He was always said, oh yes, I'll see to that, I'll do
That's
that, you
right.
know, but you can wait and wait, you know. He's well-intentioned like a lot of people,
That's
but
right.
when it came down to doing anything, you'd had it.
That's That's very true.
But he did love you.
Yes.
And did he have some internal trouble?
No.
Well, that's funny. You say no. Well, that's odd. That's strange. Why is he talking about it all seems so sudden?
Yes, it was.
He must have died rather sudden.
Very suddenly.
And yet he had had some internal condition.
Oh dear.
Oh yes, he thought it was indigestion.
Oh,
He thought it was indigestion.
well, he said that he thought he had this condition, but he ignored it to a point and took stuff sometimes when he got indigestion, but it wasn't his heart, wasn't it?
That's right.
Oh, that's inside, ain't it?
Yes.
Unless he's exceptional, walks around with his heart on his sleeve.
You'll have to forgive her, she's a nurse.
Yes, you are, mate. Do you know who Bob is?
Bob.
Someone else pushing in here, an older man, says they used to call him old Bob.
Yeah.
Never mind, don't worry about it. You knew a lot about his people, did you?
Yes.
Because he's met his people over here, and there's a whole crowd of people. I don't know, it's one of them things, isn't it? Oh, God love us. That lady Sheila,
Yes.
how are you?
Okay, Mickey. Have you got a message for me?
Do what?
Have you got a message from my friend?
Message for what?
My friend.
Which one?
The one who's come before. Have you got any messages for me?
Can't hear what you say.
Have you got any messages for me? Can you hear?
Well, I can, but the power's getting out.
Oh dear.
Who's Sheila?
Yes, Miss Sheila a little bit.
Do what?
Have you got any messages for me today?
Oh, dear. Messages.
Only a quickie.
That would be, mate.
Hello? Who was that? Your wife?
Bye-bye.
Who do you want, friend? Who's your wife? Somebody butting in, I think. Unless it's Eileen's husband trying to speak. Mickey, come on.
Don't do anything you might regret.
Don't do anything you might regret.
Who's he talking to?
Me, I think.
If you take my advice, you won't do anything at the moment. Just play it cool. Let things take their course. Gradually things will work out. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Who's that?
Thank you.
Sorry about the roof.
Sorry, what?
Sorry about
Sorry,
the
the
roof.
roof. Oh, you're good. Thank you, girl. Hello?
What's he saying?
Hello? Gareth?
Can you hear me?
Yes, just about.
I love you. I'm sorry about it. I might have done differently. Never mind. Oh, I love her.
Can you hear him, Eileen?
No, I can't.
She's
hear.
sending you all his love.
Thank you very much, Gareth. All my love. Miss you very much.
I thought I heard someone say Dave or something. Somebody else was butting in on that.
I think Mickey was trying to get Sheila's wife.
Maybe it wasn't what I thought.
Flint,
fading.
Yeah.
My love and blessings.
Thank you.
Bless you all. And I cannot hold on. Bless you all.
Bless you.
Thank you, Mickey.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Mickey. Thank you.